I think being a leader is kind of more like a calling than anything else, and it's really just about being confident in what you do enough that you think you can inspire confidence in other people too.
Leadership can be something that changes everything, that makes the company soar through the roof. It can make a company tank. You know, I've been involved with both sides of it in my past careers, and just being involved here with the side that's going just straight up through the roof. If you were to say just point one thing that does that, it's a big part of the leadership.
When you work as a team, you have a lot of different people that have a lot of different perspectives that can bring a lot to the table and really achieve something great. Being a leader means being able to harness that energy and point it in the right direction.
The job description is the same for everybody. It's execution excellence, and you can't pin that down. You can't put a one-sentence definition on what that looks like. And so for leaders to lead, they have to work hard and do it themselves, and to try, to fail, to succeed, and then pass along what they've learned to others, so that they can rise up and meet those same challenges.
Great leadership is really about being able to pull the best out of each individual person on your team.
I can look back on my life and point out very specific instances in where leaders in my own life have really impacted me, and I always wanted to be that kind of person for somebody else, where years later they can look back and go, that person, that manager, that leader in my life had an impact right then at that moment, and that's something I've always wanted to do.
I love the challenge, and I love working with people, and I love accomplishing huge things with a really smart team.
I love kind of having this vision of what I want the team or how I want our processes to look, and then implementing it and trying to make it work.
I can use all of me. I can use my brains, I can use my heart, I can use, my humor. I just connect with all these different parts of me, and that's what is most personally rewarding about being a leader.
It's tough sometimes. It's tough to stand up in front of somebody else and say, listen, I know, but we're gonna do it this way, and hope that you're doing things the right way, that you're driving everybody to success, you're getting your own ego and pride out of the way. It's tough to be that person, but if you do it well and you do it right, then you have a great impact on their lives and everybody succeeds.
It doesn't just come down to the one person that's in front. It comes down to empowering everybody on the team to be a leader of their own world and making sure that they have everything they need.
You have to make hard choices, sometimes. And one of my early mentors told me that leadership 101 is take none of the credit and take all of the blame. And sometimes that can be difficult. You feel like you're not doing your job if your team doesn't succeed, even if you think you've done everything you can, right? The results speak for themselves, and your success is based on the success of your team.
There's greatness in everybody that we have here, and bringing out that greatness and seeing those people achieve numbers that they may not have seen without the right direction is, I think, about as motivating as it gets.
So if I can make one person on my team turn something around that was negative into a positive situation, or help them sort out a problem, or make a situation that was horrible into something that actually was a growing and learning opportunity, then I feel like I've done my job well.
I think the thing that drives me the most is seeing people, seeing our company succeed. I've always understood that leadership is really servanthood, and as if you're going to be a great leader, you have to serve. And I love seeing others kind of catch the vision that we're trying to cast, and empowering them and lifting them up to reach out and attain those things.
People are depending on us to help them be successful, and I got a lot of people riding, depending on me to ensure that I'm successful. And when our people are successful, then I'm truly successful, and that's actually what motivates me, what excites me. I don't get as excited about closing deals and doing that like I used to. I'm more excited about seeing somebody else do it.
Our team culture is really important. I want to make sure that everybody there is feeling valued, that they understand their role in the bigger picture, that they just they care about every effort they're putting into every single day.
I try and make sure that we at the very least once a month get together and have a lunch or a happy hour after work and just hang out. And we don't have to talk about all the stuff that comes across our desk every day. But at the very least, we can kind of have some camaraderie amongst ourselves and have some team cooperation, either work problems, life problems, whatever.
I
probably eat, sleep, and drink Madwire. And I think that to be a great leader, you have to be able to, partake in all the Madwire events and be just a true Madwire person.
It's really about letting people be themselves in their environment, but also being cohesive. So we really have a family structure where people can be snowflakes, but we're one big snowball together.
Just getting to know what makes people tick and what's going on in their lives outside of Madwire. They have families, they have kids, they have passions, things that they're doing, music, hiking, climbing, writing, whatever, fitness, whatever it may be. But getting to know those people on that level, I think, is something that really helps maintain our culture and develop who we are as a company, which is a family.
There's always going to be a need for more leaders to step up and lead new teams, to learn new products, to learn new services, new ways of doing things. It can be anybody. So as a leader myself, a big part of my job is noticing that skill and that talent, or even just that desire in other people, and helping to foster that so that they can be Madwire's future leaders.
I truly believe that every single person in this building is a future leader for Madwire.
We have so much growth out ahead of us. I mean, we're like barely getting started. We're gonna have 3,000 people one day working at Madwire, which means there's a lot more people and a lot more leadership opportunities, and you have to constantly have that pipeline of leadership ready to go, waiting in the wings to step in to keep this thing going.
As a leader too, you have a responsibility for the guys for the people on your team's careers as well, right? So it's a burden and it's a big responsibility, but you have to think about that all the time. And not just about yourself, but what's going to happen with that person in the future, and what's going to happen with Madwire. I've had the pleasure of graduating 2 seniors from my team already who've gone on to lead their own teams or are doing fantastic jobs, and that's my proudest accomplishment here by far.
Making sure that these people cultivate their own life goals in an alignment with Madwire's goals is the only way to make sure that we have future thought leadership and talent.
I think one of the things that makes this job and this company so dynamic is you've got people who get it, who understand what execution excellent means, and as they're able to lead by example, it can take people who maybe didn't even really understand what that concept means and help them apply it not just to their job, but to the rest of their lives.
That's a true mark of a leader, is to be able to build leadership that's actually better than you, to be able to lead people who are more talented than you, who are smarter than you, and to get them to that next level. That's really where leadership shines.
Never stop hustling. I mean, every day is a new day. Everybody's got the same amount of time. There's no excuses. You can be the best in the world if you're willing to put the effort in, and you care about each other, you care about your own success, you care about everybody's success around you, you care about this company's success, then there's no way this company would ever leave you behind.
Take yourself to the next level. That's what it's all about. Make sure that you're you and you're using your particular abilities and skills to help lead your team.
You can't do anything but work hard. Talent gets beat out by hard work every day of the week.
I think that if we continue to grow the way we have been and we keep the culture the way that we know how to do best, that's our strongest suit, that there's nothing that's going to stop us.
It's a rush. It's so much fun. There's a lot of stress involved, but every bit of stress, that gives you that much more of a reward. It makes every bit of winning that much more worth it.
I love it. I love everything about it. The end of the month stress, the working with so many different personalities. I love everything about it, and it inspires me. Seeing everybody strive for greatness and strive for a common goal, no matter what their personal goals are, there's one common goal to strive for. That just amazes me.
Knowing all of the stresses, all of the pressure, all of the things that we come into every single day, there is not a better company with a better team of people in the world. I truly believe that. And I think we have a lot of choices as, most of us young professionals to work for a lot of companies. Our career paths could take us anywhere at any given point. But I choose to be here because of the people, because I know I couldn't find that anywhere else.
I can honestly say that in my lots of years out of college, this is the only job I've ever had where I have not been bored for a single minute.
I'm very grateful for our team and our leaders that we have. I think we're blessed with tremendous leaders, and the exciting thing about it is the potential. So, I'm super proud of where we're at as a leadership team and our existing leadership abilities, but I'm even more excited about where we're going, because I see every month and every year our leaders get better, you know, and it's still been a short period of time. So if you fast forward 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I can't even imagine how strong of a leadership team we'll have, how big our team will be, and all the new leaders, how much stronger they'll be just from having a stronger base that the leadership in front of them has set. That's what I'm excited about.
Where do you see Madwire in 5 years?
I see Madwire with this beautiful campus in 5 years, like a university type feel, walkways, parks, unbelievably gorgeous, 3 big buildings, each one fitting 1,000 people, 3,000 people, with our brand, Marketing 360 on one building, maybe Top Rated Local on another one. You got the main Madwire entrance, just, you know, field turf in the back for flag football and whatnot, maybe on a lake, maybe on a river, basically building a lifestyle in northern Colorado. Like, working for Madwire isn't where you work, it's just like how you live, you know, it's your lifestyle. You enjoy being there. We do events together, parties together, families are involved. And then beyond that, all of the good things that we're doing as a part of just our own success and growth will benefit the whole community. You know, we'll probably have a high school stadium named Madwire Field, probably have a new private school going up over here, a medical center over there. Like, it can just get crazy. That's what I see in 5 years.
Awesome, dude.